You have one minute.
Hi, this is my name's Laura Anderson. I go by Laura FM. I protest Scientology because I was born and raised in it. The big issue here with the planters and the whole fire department, the permits that are being violated or fakely put up because of Scientology. This is all an agenda to squash the protesters, people that are who are giving detail, giving exact crimes and criminal behavior of Scientology. They use these planters on the sidewalks. They shut down the roads. They have random city events to shut down the protesters of Scientology. I was a child born and raised in this cult. Okay, child abuse. I signed a billion-year contract. We are out there every single day protesting Scientology. And if you look in not just only Los Angeles City, but all over every other city where there's a Scientology organization, they have these planters outside their street.
All right, our next hand raised is caller Wubba. Wubba, you can go ahead and unmute yourself. You'll have 1 minute for general public comment.
Okay. All right, the first two, right, is about bringing in the contracts. And it's really important who we pick, because as we've been seeing, the people who we pick tend to come back needing more money because we pick the low bidder and it's never enough for them. So they come back asking for a lot of money, which seems to be happening in this other one, which is a huge jump. That's hard to flip around. We're going from 7.8 million to 10.6 million. That's huge. And so I'm concerned about that. I'm also concerned about, like, I didn't really know about like labor trafficking and stuff. So I'm really concerned with these first two, because, as you heard from Laura FM, who, by the way, was one of the reasons that I am so passionately involved in fighting this, because of her and Serge being survivors, I will now fight, against the human trafficking of the cult of Scientology. And so I will be asking here with every single one that you pick, because a lot of times people think, oh, it's just, human trafficking is one thing, that it's, kids being, or people being trafficked in tunnels or whatever. No, there's a labor trafficking that goes on and they're not paid right. They're paid in slave labor. Someone else makes all the money, and it happens a lot. And so it's not just Scientology. There's other ones that do this. So I'm asking you guys to really scrutinize that and make sure that nobody here, because we think that happens in other countries, right? We think it's, here like China, Dominican Republic, that's where all the human slave labor trafficking is going on. We don't think it's happening here in America, but it absolutely is. And it's getting to be more known about it. And so we need to really be concerned. And I also want to make sure that they, I want to talk about the one that you're not fining. You're not like they broke the law. They broke the rules. Okay. And but should be an assessment of like $80,000. That's a lot of money. What would $80,000, do for this city? We need it. We need every dime. But you're just like, oh, why dismiss it? And same thing like with the cult of Scientology, with and then comparing and contrasting the city attorney.
Item 3 has been continued. Just wanted to let you know. Item 3 has been continued.
Okay, but it's about assessing a fine. So my point is that, if you're not going to assess this fine, there's other fines that, because I've seen with my own eyes, you guys aren't assessing or, recruiting. This isn't the first time on the agenda where this is happening. I've never seen you guys say, yes, we're going to, like, every time there's a fine that comes up, you're always saying, well, we're going to dismiss the fine. Why? I mean, $80,000, I mean, that sounds like a lot to me, man. What I could do with $80,000 for the city, that might be for you guys are dealing with millions and millions of billions of dollars. 80,000 seems like nothing. Why not just give them a break for breaking the rules? But why not just set the example that no, you don't get to break the rules and get away with it without consequence.
Thank you, Speaker.
Thank you.
Good job, Audit. Good job.
All right. With that, we'll move on to the virtual hands raised.